What's your impressions of today?
I don't, same as I guess the other days, even though we lost. You know, some things you see you like, some things you don't like as much. Not a lot of surprises in the summer. You don't expect guys to shoot it well. You don't expect them to execute well. But I thought probably the energy level was maybe low after the first few minutes. Just couldn't sustain the energy that allowed us to compete. And that happens when guys aren't making shots. Especially young guys that get down, and we couldn't get our energy back up.
Coach, we had a chance to talk to Lou today. He's so excited to come back. What did it mean for you and the organization to bring him back?
Did he still have the ponytail? Was the hair still long? I saw him like briefly. But I couldn't tell if he still had the ponytail. No, I mean we obviously prioritize having Lou back, and we feel like from the time he joined our team during the season last year, to finish the season, he was just very impactful, and he picked up on a lot of the things we're trying to do. He's a worker, and so we felt good about investing in him because of what he invested in us when he showed up last year.
What is Kristaps maybe wearing down a little bit? Did he not have the legs today, shooting wise, or he was just missing shots?
No, I mean, we didn't really get a lot of great shots. He missed a few, but I don't think it was any particular reason why, other than just sometimes shots, just don't go in. We've been here for a week or so now, and this is our fourth game in 6 days, and it's a lot for anybody. But Chris is used to maybe 2 games a week, and then a bunch of practice, and so I'm sure he's probably wearing down a little bit. But today nobody really made shots, so I wouldn't necessarily single him out.
Derek, the more and more you see of Chris, what are some of the things that are standing out, that you really like about his game?
Just how it complements so many different, I think, players and situations. I think defensively, he complements guys because of his length and his rim protection. He's pretty active and can guard multiple guys. And then I think offensively, because of his ability to stretch the floor, as well as do some things around the basket as well. I think he's a player that fits, with just about any lineup, no matter how you're trying to play. And so I think that versatility has been obvious, during the summer league, and we're hopeful, obviously, that he'll just continue to get better as he gets more experience.
Do you hope that the starting lineup on opening night is Lopez and Kristaps up front with Melo? Is that what you are hoping to envision after seeing?
No, I mean I wouldn't judge anybody based on summer league as far as whether they'll be starting or not. We'll have plenty of time to kind of I think come up and create what we feel like are the best lineups to start, as well as come off the bench. But that's a really long way away. I think training camp and preseason will for sure impact that. Chris hasn't really played against the type of guys he's going to be playing against during the regular season. So, we'll have to see how it goes. But, I don't think there's anything that he hasn't done that has boded well for him going forward.
Do you expect him to play tomorrow?
We'll see. I don't think there's been any setbacks or any reason why he wouldn't play in terms of, injury or anything like that. But, I don't know if it's worth the risk. We'll just have to think about it this evening. And decide tomorrow what we want to do.
Speaking about training camp, are you looking at Carmelo possibly playing the 4? Or has that been discussed in the offseason, about him playing the 4 this season as a starter? Or has that been discussed?
Yeah, I mean, not necessarily as a starter, but for sure being able to play him some, as, I guess, a 4. We don't really have numbers in our offensive system, so it doesn't really matter for us. But yeah, lineups where he's more of a 4 type player with another forward and 2 guards, 2 forwards, and a big. You know, not only because the game, I think, in some ways is moving in that direction in a really fast way, but it's always been the way we've been able to play in the system in the past. Tony Kukoc, Lamar Odom, you know, Scottie Pippen as a forward, being a wing, so it wouldn't really be anything new. But we like the versatility that, you know, it looks like our team's going to have from that standpoint.
Have you seen enough at this point? I think a lot of us were wondering initially, you know, would he be strong enough to play down at the 4 when guys try to post him up? Have you seen enough from him in terms of his rim protection and just the length of his arms to where he might be able to play some small ball 5? For you guys to scared of hitting on the opponent and how guys are sizing up out there?
Yeah, I mean, like I was saying, I think his versatility offensively and defensively, you know, is really going to benefit our team. You know, I think he can be a center, he can be a forward. You know, I think playing against Okafor a couple of days ago was a really good experience, and I think gave us a chance to see that even matching up against bigger, more powerful guys, you know, he can still cause some problems, and you know, those are things that have worked well for us. But you know, looking ahead to the regular season and how things are going to play out is tough to do right now. But I think he's competed hard, and I think he's shown people that he does have a level of physicality, even though he's not necessarily as big as he's going to be as he grows and matures.
Derek, is there a post-summer league regimen that you want for Kristaps to follow between the end of this and start of training camp?
Yeah, no, all of our guys, you know, we met yesterday talking about, you know, kind of what the balance of our summer will look like after summer league is over. Some people secretly had their fingers crossed that we wouldn't be here past Friday anyway, so it looks like it might work out that way. So the balance of the summer will start a little faster than maybe some people thought. And no, that's a big part of it. You know, our development and performance programs are key to being a good team. So our veteran guys, as well as Chris, you know, we're going to have plans for guys to follow that we feel like will give us the best chance to be ready to start training camp.